Hello friends, welcome back. In the last session we have seen that the sudden changes in the signal will make the frequency infinite, and hence the bandwidth of the signal is infinite, and no physical system can handle infinite bandwidth. So the first need to do is to make sure that these signals which we talk as digital signals should be made a band limited signal. In this we can make this unlimited band signal into limited band through something called shift keying. In one situation, what we can do is whenever we want to say 1, just transmit a sine wave, and whenever we want to say 0, then transmit nothing, and when you want to say 1 again, so transmit sine wave. So on the other side, if we receive a 1, we assume that we have sent 1. If we get a signal, we assume that 1 was sent. If we get no signal, we assume that nothing is sent, and so on. But the problem is we are unable to decide whether the absence of signal is 0 being transmitted or there is a disconnection in the channel. So that's not very clear. So to make sure that this is well understood, so we can use the different frequencies for identifying this. So for 1, we can send one frequency, say F1, and for 0, we send another frequency, say F2. So on the other side, if you receive F1, yes, we can make out that 1 is being sent, and if we receive F2, then we can make out that 0 is sent, and so on. But the problem with this is we require 2 signals, 1 of each frequency. So there will be a little extra problem in working with 2 frequencies. So is there any other way of solving this problem using single frequency? Then the phase shift, the phase is the one which comes to our rescue. So for 1, we can think of one phase, and for 0, we can think of the opposite phase. So that means when you want to say 1, so 0 phase is transmitted, and when you want to say 0, so 180 phase is transmitted. So that is in phase and out of phase can be used for these purposes. So in phase and out of phase. In phase signal can be used to represent 1, and out of phase signal can be used to represent a 0. So here the shifting is done in the amplitude. So this is called amplitude shift keying. Here the shift is done in frequency domain. So this is called frequency shift keying. And here the pulse is varied, the phase is varied, and hence this is called phase shift keying. So these are the 3 primary ways of shift keying, and want to see more details with a better example in our next session. Thank you.